Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is officially my first tutorial, so bear with any imperfections. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're doing a quick fill with some fun embellishments and then some. So what I'm doing here is just using a coarse bit. This is my go-to to take off any type of bulky imperfections or gel polish in this scenario here. And I'm not focusing on getting everything off, just in the main parts, because I am going to be taking everything else off with a different bit here in a second. But yeah, a coarse bit is what'll do the trick with gel polish over acrylics. Do not drill over natural nails that have gel with a coarse bit. Proper way to do that is to soak off. And as you can see, I'm kind of just perfecting the free edge as I go along. It's just part of multitasking. I am going to end up doing it by hand, but I like to do it with my drill as well. Pushing back cuticles, so important. You want to make sure that you perfect your canvas. So I like to make sure I push them back and to create that perfect U at the end of the cuticle. If there's any hangnails or anything that's just out of the ordinary, please clip it. Cuticles are everything. Here I'm taking my sanding bit, and this is where I kind of just perfect everything else. I just get everything out of the picture to perfect my my foundation. So we're going near the cuticle here. I know this is hyperlapsed, but I'm going really slow on my Mani Pro. It's just not even halfway. The trick is not to shave off nail. You want to just take off the shine. That's the thing. You do not want to create any dents, any valleys, nothing in the nail. That's part of damage. If you're doing that, you're going too fast, too hard, the speed might be too high. And you want to turn the nail around, make sure you get everything off, because this is your prep. Prep is so important. Here I'm using Tammy Taylor's primer. I've been using this primer for 7 years, and it is my go-to all the time. It is the best thing. If you perfect your prep and you use this primer, you will not have any lifting. Here I'm going in with glitter acrylic, and I'm gonna actually do the fill with the acrylic and cover the entire nail with it. This is from Harmony's glitter acrylic set. It's called Speckle. Their colored powder collections. I love this one. It's really sparkly and cute. And I just kind of make sure that it's pretty opaque all the way around. No transparent areas. That's all part of ratio. And then I encapsulate with clear acrylic, because it just protects. If you use regular acrylic or glitter acrylic, it's always nice to encapsulate with clear acrylic, because the minute you start drilling over it, you will shave everything off if there's not a protection barrier. And here I'm just switching off because my index and my ring finger on this set are going to be white, and I'm using Tammy Taylor's White is White on this one. Now when you use like white, black, red, like really serious colors in acrylic or even gel polish, you want to make sure that you get that cuticle correct, because on this acrylic powder, like where it sets is where it's at, and that's how it's going to look like if it's polished on there. So you want to take your time to make sure you spread that out evenly and nicely and just flush, because the minute you mess up and you don't perfect the cuticle area, you're gonna be able to tell. You're gonna be able to see a gap. You're gonna be able to see, where it wasn't thick enough or something like that. So with these colors, always make sure that you lay the cuticle area nicely. And it's just be patient. I know this entire video is sped up, but just be patient. I am going slower than what this looks like, so you want to make sure that you lay it on there and you just put it where it's supposed to be. Spread it where it's supposed to go. Work it, because the usually the pigmented acrylics, they don't dry as fast. You can definitely move them around depending on what brand you're using. And same thing with white. I end up encapsulating as well. I feel like it just evens out all the tones. And with clear acrylic, it's nice because it kind of like balances everything out, you know. So even if you laid a really thin layer of color acrylic, you can make your nail as thick as you want it with the clear acrylic. Tammy Taylor's clear pink, and that's what I'm going to use on the thumb and the pinky. And I'm just doing a regular fill on that. This is my go-to for regular fills and full sets. I used her clear pink. I like to have a little bit of color in the nail. Sometimes my clients like to go with a bare set, and it just looks pretty. It looks natural compared to just a clear acrylic. And it gives them options. If they're not feeling any colors, they can just go with it like that. It looks like the real nail with just a little tone. So here I am taking a medium safety bit that I got from Poochie's Nails, her nail art boutique. She has a few drill bits there. I love her. She's been in the nail game for a while, and I've watched her grow in the social media transitions over the past, shoot, what, 6 years. It's just crazy how social media has taken the beauty industry uphill. It's amazing. But she's one of the nail techs that I do support. I feel like she's very humble, and I do love buying her products. So I got the medium safety bit, and that's the one that I use to just kind of shave everything down that I don't want. And then I go over with this sanding bit. This is my blender, if you will. Like, I just blend the cuticle with this thing, blend everything out. So I did file at the end with a hand file, kind of old school Tammy Taylor style, because I swear by that. That's my last step, and I know I didn't put it in here, but I do turn the hand around to perfect the shape and look at every angle and all that stuff. But here I'm using, what am I using? Aurora Mirror Pigment from Ocean Nail Supply, and I just put no wipe top coat, and I only cured it for about 15 seconds, and then I put the pigment on top, and it just looks so pretty. Especially on the white, it looks like unicorn powder. So here I'm going to be adding embellishments, and my trick here is I just use hard gel, and then I cap it with a layer of no wipe top coat. The trick here is to make sure that you lay a good bulk of your hard gel, but don't overdo it. You don't want your stones to be sinking in, especially little small ones. Here I'm using big ones, but still you want to make sure it's even. Let it kind of smooth itself out too as you lay it out before you actually put it in the lamp, because it can look kind of bulky in some areas. So just make sure you pay attention to that. And usually here at this point it starts leveling itself out, and I just kind of wipe whatever's dripping down. I'm going to do the same thing here on this side. I do have another glue that I like to use, but in this particular set I went ahead and did the hard gel no wipe top coat, non-cleansing top coat as the method that I was using. And I know I didn't show any of my products, but I promise I'm going to get better at this. I'm going to show my products. Here I'm using another one of Poochie's products. It's her picker, her rhinestone picker. I like it because it feels grippy and it's not as thin as like a wax pen. And you can sharpen it. I just haven't sharpened it in a while. You're going to see what I end up doing. I end up resulting to my dotting tool. So I just basically took some of the wax from my wax pen on this dotting tool, and I'm able to pick up my little stones and put them on there. Same adhesion method, hard gel, no wipe top coat. Okay, so here, actually, I am using a striping brush that's really thin and small. And I'm just dipping it into my hard gel, and I'm just filling in any little gaps in order to really hold down those stones. And then I cure it. Now I'm here going to the pinky and the thumb, and what we're doing is just applying some foil glue. You want to make sure you dry that really well till it's clear, then it's ready. When it's not ready and you try to like slap the foil on there, it's so annoying because it gets sticky and messy and you have to add another layer. It's just be patient. Can't wait too long. You just have to really catch it. It's like an avocado. Catch it at the right time. If not, it's gonna spoil. So I put the foil on pinky and thumb, and then I just decided to keep going. I don't know why. I decided to keep going. Really, I should have stopped this set at this point, but I went ahead and did the same adhesion method, and I'm just sprinkling some pixies in a fade because they're so freaking pretty. Yeah, you want to push those down into the gel and make sure that they're tucked in so that when they go into your UV lamp or LED lamp, they are just getting cured with all this gel around them that's just holding them down. I'm going to do the same thing here. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching my first video. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to leave all my contact info at the end of the video. Please follow my Instagram. That's where I post most of my recent work. Thank you again. Until next time.